Life is short, it ain't no guarantees. Just step on out, girl, you wear me.
Welcome, everybody. Another week. Oh my goodness. We have a wonderful show for you today.
Go Curvy.
Thursday is my favorite day of the whole week because I get to spend time with my Go Curvy family. Are more than numbers on a scale. Live for today, love your body today, and let's go Curvy! We are so happy to have you. Jill out there, she tweeted me about half an hour ago and she's like, Sherry Lee, where are you? And then she's like, oh, I think I'm half an hour early. I need my Go Curvy fix. Jill, welcome. Mwah. Big kisses to you. You keep me on time. How did you like that new opening? We have to give a big woohoo to our director, Andy. Was that not fantastic? Good job, Andy. Thank you so much. So this Canadian girl had a moment this week, and you know, Canadian girl living in Hollywood, and I've met some Hollywood stars, and sometimes they're not exactly like you think they should be, and you're a little bit disappointed. I had the pleasure of interviewing a lady that I have admired for so many years, and that's Emmy. And I cannot wait for you to see her. We talked so much and we had so much fun that you're gonna see a lot of Emmy on the show today because she is not only beautiful on the outside, she is the most beautiful person on the inside, and I cannot wait for you all to meet her. Whew, Emmy, I just want to call this the Emmy show. I'm still on cloud 9 after interviewing this amazing lady, and we'll get to that right after. But I have to tell you what an incredible show we have today. We have a new beautiful lady on our Spicy Girl Talk today. Give us a wave, ladies. Woo! Oh, and of course, the beautiful Priscilla Katrina over in chat. Priscilla, let everybody know we have a very, very, very important topic that we're talking about today. Please let everybody know how they can get in touch with us and get in the conversation.
Definitely. Hey guys, thank you guys for joining us today on Go Curvy. So if you want to be a part of the conversation, make sure you use hashtag emotional eating. That's hashtag emotional eating to be a part of the conversation.
Thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you. It's very important. Let's just talk. You know, let's, I was talking to somebody a couple days ago about this and about the emotional eating. And I said, we just need to have a conversation. And, you know, that's what we're going to do here today. Over in Lifestyle, I am cooking you up my 3 favorite healthy snacks that you can do with things you have in your kitchen, in your fridge, in under like 2 minutes, I promise. And over in beauty today, Christopher and Brittany, I hear Christopher's doing something with flowers. I always get worried when I only get one word from Christopher, so we'll figure that one out. And Brittany Yarbrough is doing my favorite thing. I love a good set of arched eyebrows, so let's see what she can do with those arching. But before we get into Spicy Girl Talk, everybody, it is my pleasure, my honor. Please meet Emmy. Well, Go Curvy viewers, it is very rare when you get to talk to your idol, somebody that you has given you so much inspiration, somebody so strong that's made an impact in your life. And I have that chance today. I'm speaking with Emmy today. Emmy was the first curvy supermodel. She paved the way for what we are able to do today. She opened the doors for us, and she's such an inspiration, and she is here with us today. Emmy, welcome to Go Curvy.
You're so sweet, Sherry Lee. Seriously. That's such a nice intro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You opened the doors. You truly did. You put yourself out there and you're like, hey, this is who I am. I'm beautiful and just such an inspiration. I know when you started modeling, where did that confidence come from?
I can only credit my athletic background, really, and I also had a really tall mother. So when I was growing up and I was in 7th grade and I think I was about 5'8". So she would put her hand behind my back and say, if you're going to be tall, stand tall. Don't slouch, don't try and hide, but stand tall. And when I got involved in athletics, being tall really, really helped me. So I carried that through. I was in basketball, I was in volleyball, I was in many, many different kinds of sports. And with being an athlete, it really, truly helped me with self-confidence. I would never, ever have expected to have gotten into modeling back in 1989, if you can, I mean, hello, that was a long time ago, but, I fell into it because I saw an ad. And when they said, you know, we're looking for size 12, 14 women, I said, my gosh, I've never heard of an ad for my size. It's always so much smaller. And I said, I'm not about to lose any weight. I've always been a 12. I think I was born a 12. And so I walked in and I went to the first modeling agency. And then after 6 months being there, I went to Ford and the rest was history. Really.
Wow.
It was like, why not? Just go meet the person that put the ad in the paper. See if there's a connection. That's all it was. And you never know when your opportunity is. And I never win lotteries. I never win like the raffle. But it's kind of idiotic because when I take a look at my career, I've really won in many different ways, not just with prizes, but with personal satisfaction to open doors. And look at what you're doing, Sherry Lee. Look what the plethora of beautiful plus size models that are really rocking it and hitting it hard. And also in LA, there's a modeling agency that promotes healthy at any size. I just love that women are taking it upon themselves to own who they are, like yourself.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Bravo.
Thank you so much. And it's true, our voices are just getting louder and we are forcing people to listen.
Well, the interesting thing, Sherry Lee, is we don't even have to raise our voices. We don't even have to force anyone to hear us if we just start using our voices.
So true.
I think it's a more of an honored and a more esteemed place of power when a woman, whether she's tiny or larger, when she owns herself, there's something so magical and beautiful that comes with that.
It's self-confidence.
Yes, absolutely. And it takes a lifetime sometimes to get it, but it comes when you keep practicing, just like a Pavlovian dog, where you're trying to train yourself not to think negativity in negative ways. And then all of a sudden you start rewarding yourself with, hey, you know, speaking kinder to myself when you actually wake up and have great things to say about yourself and about your day, instead of all the negative things that can happen. When you reward yourself with a great workout or eating healthy and clean and feeling good from the inside out, you're going to feel good. You're going to project good.
Wonderful. Part of loving yourself is looking after yourself. I know for both you and I, we've both had health scares in our lives. I know about your cancer, and I actually had a stroke a couple years ago.
You're a thriver.
Thank you, sweetheart. And same to you. Yay, Emmy. Yay, survivor. And I just think it's really important, too, that we get the message out to look after yourself.
Wow, wow. And that's only the beginning of Emmy. I cannot wait for you to see a little bit more of her a little bit later on in the show. Today on Spicy Girl Talk, we have a very, very, very important thing we need to talk about. And I thank you so much to everybody who has reached out to me on social media asking me to talk about this. And I think it's just important, like I said earlier, let's just talk. You know, let's just talk. Let's be honest. Let's help each other. And let's talk about emotional eating today. But I have to, before we get into it, I really want to introduce you to these beautiful ladies. So here we go. You have to forgive me today. I'm so emotional after just watching that interview with Emmy. And we talked a little bit about our health crisis. And you know, we'll certainly get into that a little bit more too, because I think, you know, from Emmy and I both, we want to, if there's anybody out there that we can make sure this doesn't happen to them, you know, we're here for that. But let's get on over to Spicy Girl Talk. These beautiful ladies have been sitting here. Look at these gorgeous faces, ladies. Welcome. And as you can see, we have somebody new on Spicy Girl Talk today. So Leah, we play this little game.
Oh boy, nobody told me about this game.
Nobody. So we want the viewers to know who you are. So I'll start, and then I'll toss it to you. And these ladies already know it. They're probably already going through it in their head exactly what they want to do. Poor Leah. Leah's on the spot. My name is Sherry Lee Meredith. I am the host and creator of Go Curvy's. Thursdays are my favorite day in the whole wide week. I am wearing an Azos dress and Sam Edelman shoes. Over to you, beautiful.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, my name is Leah Cevoli. I'm an actress, host, and producer, and sometimes crowdfunding campaign guru. I love rock and roll, Miss Pac-Man, and karaoke. I'm wearing a Karen Kane shirt because we checked the label really quick and found out. Karen, thank you. I'm originally from Philadelphia, so East Coast in the house.
And we're so happy to have her on the couch today, right, ladies?
Yes, very happy.
I have to tell a little
Thank
bit
you.
of a story about Leah because I met Leah on Brad Wyman, our producer show, and you know how you have these instant bonds with people, and I just love this lady. The moment she walked in the door, so it's like, you have to stay afterwards, you have to stay, because I want you to go and go Curvy. We need to get this happening.
You know what? I forgot out of my little 30-second intro, the most important thing is that I'm the founder of All Shapes and Sizes Welcome, which is a traveling panel that talks about all of these issues.
Yes, it's just incredible. And the ladies on the panel with you, you ladies are so strong, so it's amazing, so empowering.
Yeah,
so empowering. Well, welcome, Teagan.
I am Teagan Brooke. I consider myself Sherry's little Canadian sister. We're really not sisters, but
we kind of are.
You play
in our hearts.
TV.
Yeah. In our hearts.
You got me fooled.
hey. I'm a plus size model, and I love doing that. That's like my favorite. And then my ultimate favorite though is coming here on Thursdays because it's just so much fun having like amazing women.
Yes.
Oof.
And you have to check out Teagan's Facebook and her Twitter. She posted these new pictures she just had done.
Yeah.
Woo! Hollywood glamour beauty queen.
Nice.
Yes. With the spicy red hair.
Oh.
And yeah, it was really hot.
Beautiful.
And you have a new website, right?
Oh, yes.
Where do we go, Teagan? Where do we see your website?
Well, it's actually like I'm working on it and trying to do it myself. So it's teaganbrooke.com. And so a lot of my new pictures are on there as well. But I try to do little, sneak peeks on Twitter.
Love it.
And I'm wearing Jessica Simpson.
Cute.
And this dress is it's a funny story. I stole it from my mom originally. And I was so excited and I just loved it. And I couldn't find any dress anywhere. So my mom went out and found one for herself. That way I could keep it.
Oh, and we love your mom. We love Teagan's mom. And Dellany Peace.
Yes. Okay, so I'm Sherry Lee's sister from another mister. My name is Dellany Peace. I'm representing East Coast as well, North Carolina, Southeast, but still Canada, East,
Right?
Canada, Southeast. Awesome. So I'm a producer, creator, writer, actress. Two Hopeful Spinsters has been definitely all of the buzz lately. We had another festival this past weekend that was amazing. Woo! And now I'm excited to say that I can focus more on some curvy girl projects that I am working on. That they're finally more than just an idea. So I'm excited to share them with you soon. Not now.
And we love the Spinsters. We love the Spinsters.
And we actually have our Minster co-producer, head writer, Matt. He is watching us today live. He's over there in the corner.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt. Thanks for coming. He's a big fan of Sherry Lee and Go Curvy. So.
Big hugs, Matt. So, ladies, are you ready?
Yes.
When I was talking to someone earlier about this, I said, I wish we could just talk naked about this topic because we just need to strip it all away and be honest because that's the only way we're going to help each other.
Well, let's do that one day.
Let's do it, right? Why not? We know our executive producer, Brad Wyman, will be at that show.
Yes. I'll go almost naked. I'll put Gregory Zarian's picture in front of my body.
Right? Just a little bit cover it all.
It always covers girls.
Goodness.
So, yeah.
So, ladies, we want to talk about emotional eating, and this is such an important issue to so many people, men, women, everybody out there. And I think we need to talk. One thing we need to talk about is triggers, right? And just really know. And I think Emmy will talk about this a little bit later too. Is like really know what your triggers are. And I think when you get to that point where you really love yourself. You think about it and you're like, I need to do something about this. I really do. And I know when I actually sat down, I think, why am I eating when I'm not hungry? For a few reasons. food has always been there for me. Food is a comfort, and food has never let me down.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Food has never made fun of me.
Right.
It's always there. But I think in knowing my emotional triggers, mine is I don't do it when I'm stressed. When I'm stressed, I'm just kind of like harrying all over the place. I do it when I'm lonely. And, I want everyone to be honest and open. So one of my biggest triggers, even though Thursday is like the happiest day of my week, and I love Thursdays, it's like when all the lights go, when all the beautiful faces go, and when I'm sitting with Bricks and myself, right? I'm going, oh, wow, that's my trigger. That is my trigger. Wow. So I used to order food in, I used to do things, and it's like now the one thing that I've done is I make sure I have healthy food in my fridge. So, I'm definitely an emotional eater. I'm still trying to get over it. And the funny thing that people, when I tell them, they think, well, that's kind of interesting. I don't eat junk food. After I had my stroke, I gave up junk food. So funny. I quit eating Cheetos and lost 20 pounds. Like, imagine that. It was like one of those things. I know. It's so funny. For us women, it's the Cheetos. So I don't eat junk food.
My sister loves Cheetos. Oh my gosh.
Great. They're
She's
great.
addicted. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And she's the skinniest one out of the family, strangely enough. So.
She has orange fingers all the time.
Pretty much.
I used to under my nails, so
no, my mom is told. She said Desiree is gonna have her organs are all orange from her Cheetos. It's that horrible. But yeah, no, emotional eating, and this was hard because I know you were excited about it, but as soon as you said it, suddenly all these triggers came up, and we have to be absolutely honest today,
You have to be honest today. Yep.
Okay, so I have so many triggers, you guys. It's not just when I'm feeling lonely or sad or angry. It's even when I'm happy and I want to celebrate. Or, every emotion I experience, and I am a roller coaster, like every day. I am that theme park. I am just all over the place. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm happy. I want to eat. Oh my gosh, I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm blah, 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 blah. Let me get something to eat. It's really bad. Emotional eating has always been a problem. I think also it's a nostalgic thing. For some people, would you say, just even what did your parents do when you were kids if you were crying or if you wanted to be rewarded for something?
Absolutely.
Go get yourself some ice cream from the freezer. Good job for those A's. Or, if you were upset, oh, here, would you like some potato chips? You know what I mean? Sometimes,
Well, I was talking, I'm actually seeing a therapist about this issue. I've been battling it for about 2-3 years now, and we just brought up the fact, McDonald's, what do they call it? They call it a happy meal.
Plate.
A happy meal.
A happy meal. And so I know as a child, that was a treat.
Yes,
With my parents, and it was a fun, and it was a great family thing, and they didn't know that they were building a lifelong addiction to this really unhealthy
because it was that was a treat to go there.
Right. Same thing with Chinese food for me. I know we always used to go to a Chinese restaurant with my grandparents, so I connect those memories to my pop-up. But like you, it doesn't matter, and lonely is a huge one, but I'm becoming so much more conscious of it now that so for instance, if I'm feeling that need, I'm going to go into a drive-thru and get something, and I go, why? You had a happy day. You had a good day. What emotion are you trying to shove down right now or something? Yeah. And so that's exactly where I am in this journey, is trying to really identify those triggers and why when I'm happy.
Right.
Why?
It's weird, right?
But it's what you're doing. You're doing the right thing though, Leah, because you're letting yourself have that emotion. And that is also really important. You want to be able to have that emotion. Embrace it. I'm feeling lonely. It's okay.
Embrace it.
It's okay.
To eat this quarter pounder with cheese right now at midnight. It's okay.
Well, I think too, if you can recognize why you're doing it, but what I've started doing, because I did that a lot growing up, was eating everything just that was so naughty, and my stomach couldn't really handle it. So and my face would break out from eating, and it's just not a good, healthy cycle. So what I started to do is just to eliminate food and just really put in the good stuff in my body, and recognizing if I don't have it in the house, I can't eat it.
Right.
So because I really have no self-control. If there's something delicious and I want to indulge, I will indulge.
Right.
And I will eat the whole bag. So if it's on the house and I have things that replace, and so for instance, chips. I love chips, but now they actually don't do the same thing for me, I do plantain chips.
Oh,
So
nice.
that way I get the same feel.
Right.
And then
there's something about the hand to mouth motion. Do you guys like
And the
feel
crunch.
that?
yeah.
And the
So
crunch.
at that time too, I will go for a walk. Or I will get myself busy with something else, and I'll really think about like, what am I doing?
Right.
And if I can recognize and then deal with it, then
Recognize
I think I've done
the
a good
emotion
job.
and
It
let
is good to
yourself
do
feel
that.
it.
I have heard there's, you know, some women out there who'll say, well, keeping it away and then maybe buying that ice cream will make you binge more. So some women like to still have it in the house, and as long as they stay away from it, they can keep it under control. Maybe do a little bit at a time.
I do a little bit.
It's different. Yeah, it's just different for each person, I think.
And I think if you can recognize what works for you, and then but be strong about it. I think that's the main thing is be strong and like no. Then you're
well, and like Sherry said about having good food in the house, and I tested this recently. I was recently in a car accident. I'm okay. I was rear-ended. I mean, I'm in pain and whatnot. But that night before I went home, not knowing what I was going to feel like when I woke up the next morning, I went to Trader Joe's and I made sure I got myself a bunch of meals because I'm like, you might be in bed for the next couple days.
Right.
Yeah. And I bought healthy stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, guess what? Over that week, I didn't find myself going to the drive-thru because in my head I'm like, wait, no, you have that salad at home that you want to make, or you have that
Absolutely.
thing.
That's
good. So if you know it's there, sometimes for me that helps me stop, wait, you've got something healthy at home that you've already bought, you've already paid for, go home and cook it.
You know what's another big thing is actually when you get together with friends, everyone always wants to go eat.
I don't binge in front of friends though. Do you like? I can control my. If we were all eating, I can control myself.
Me too.
I
don't know. Really?
I'll eat.
I'm like, get the appetizers and the entree, and let's get the dessert. I don't share everything. You know,
I used to not eat. And now I'm like, I'm eating.
Right.
I'm hungry. I'm eating.
But in a normal fashion. Like I would eat normally in front of you guys, but it's when I'm alone that it's And
but
I don't
do
know
other
why.
things. I think that's what I've been starting to do is like if I go out with friends, I'll say, let's go for a walk or let's go for a hike or let's just do coffee and like a little dessert. Or
And I also think you could take some time when you're experiencing that rush that's going through your body to get to the fridge or to the cabinets. By the way, I need to practice what I'm preaching. I'm not saying that I need a lot of help in this area, but I have heard that if you just take a couple of minutes right before, just calm it down, just bring it and get in touch with whatever that emotion is that is bringing up the feeling that you need to go get that food.
They say sometimes take 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Just a couple minutes.
Realize. And I think the other thing too is knowing if you're really hungry or not. And if it's just emotional eating or you're just, either eating, you're hungry.
You know what, too? This is a weird thing that's been connected to my emotional eating for years, and I am definitely a good deal heavier than I was when I was just an actress in New York City. So much heavier. Back then, if a guy was admiring what I looked like, I felt ashamed that he was doing that. So I would start eating food to protect myself. Like the weight gain was kind of like this big wall and barrier. Against any man thinking that I was attractive. You know, I felt ashamed to be celebrated in that way. I did. And that and you know what? Sometimes that still happens. It's a bad habit because we have been conditioned as women, you know, to dress a certain way or be a certain way. But if a guy makes some sort of comment that might be considered inappropriate, you think that you did something wrong. And it's not like that. But that I could say
that wall
that's
comes up. And we protect ourselves.
I relate to that so much in a little bit of a deeper way in that romantically I haven't had the best of like experiences, you know, and I've been single for a while, but I'm realizing now that it's kind of single by choice because I put on like 50 pounds in 2-3 months, which is completely unhealthy. But it was from just emotional eating nonstop. But I also realized that that's a wall because if I can try to make myself unattractive, then I don't have to risk getting my heart broken. I don't have to risk any of that.
Protect your heart.
Or this weird thing where I go, oh, I'm heavier, so if a guy's into me heavier, then I don't have to worry about him if I lose weight. Does that make sense? And that too. Because you hear about those horror stories. If you like me the way I am, but then that goes back to ourselves as well. That goes back to the self-love. Right. You like you the way you are. And I'll be, you know, but again, I'll be honest. Thanks, Sherry Lee. Oh, gosh. So I've been basically freelance gigging since September, October, and my emotions have been all over the place because I do not have the steady income right now. And I have gained almost 15 pounds since September, just like that. You know, and I do the fitness. I preach fitness all the time.
But guess what, you guys? It's not a clean diet. It's not at all.
Right.
And I like my ice cream.
Yeah.
And
I can't even eat ice
and I'm
cream.
addicted to popcorn. And Olivia Pope on Scandal is making it so freaking trendy. She's got a big old freaking bowl that covers the whole table with her wine.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's like, oh, I'll just have popcorn for dinner and a glass of wine because it's sexy.
Yeah, I should have stock in Starbucks.
Right?
I stop there so many times a day.
But it's true, and I think a little bit later on in lifestyle, I want to show everybody that if you have the right things in your fridge, it's so easy to eat healthy.
That's why I love that you do this.
Did it take you a long time to figure that out, though, or you had never really been into junk food?
Oh, I
like,
was
even
huge into junk food.
Oh, okay.
But I had the biggest life changer in the world by having a stroke.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, well, you're gonna, you need to change it. And I think I also had a bit of an epiphany like not too long ago, maybe a couple months ago, and that's my 3-year stroke anniversary is coming up. And most people within 4 years have another one, and that's the one that usually makes you go down for the count. So I to me, it's even becoming more important. And just eating clean. I eat everything. I'm a vegetarian, but I eat everything, but I make sure it's healthy.
Yeah.
That's what the main thing is like putting good stuff in.
Yeah.
Right.
My dad says if you put good stuff in, good stuff will come out.
Right.
True.
And it is important when you have in your cabinets and fridge. Like I'll do a huge smoothie and I'll still be going through these crazy emotions like I do every day, the roller coaster. But I'll be eating all this clean stuff, but it feels so much better. But
you feel
what
better.
triggers that moment when you're in Vons or whatever and you're down that aisle and you're like, oh, but it's buy one, get one free. And I will take 2 weeks to get through this. No.
And it's comfort, Dellany.
Yes.
If
Yeah,
I had
comfort.
a bag of potato chips in my cupboard right now, I'd eat them.
You would eat them, exactly.
Absolutely, I would.
Well, when Teagan said that we should do this naked, I was going, does she have chips in her cabinet? Do it naked and put the chips right here because I'm going to be like this. Like, oh, God, I'm naked right now.
Pizza, please.
Yes. Pizza, yes.
But I think if you change it, you can still eat pizza and I used to eat a lot of dairy and cheese, and I actually this is horrible, but okay. I used to take mozzarella cheese and put it on a plate and microwave it and eat just
Like
cheese.
That's great. That's fine.
we've done
I thought I was mixing. But I think that if you just
I
change it.
microwave Milky Ways in my...
Oh my god.
And it's a whole other luxury type of dessert, you guys.
But I think if you change it and you do I'll still eat pizza, but I can't. I don't put cheese on it because I can't do dairy.
And
anymore.
don't eat 5 slices. Like I like if there's a pizza there and like nobody's around, I'm gonna keep.
Well, in these
another
days,
slice.
I mean, a slice of pizza is like 3 slices of pizza. You can get, it's insane.
Exactly.
So,
Food
you don't
portions is a whole different.
But as far as the health stuff like that, and that is why I think it's become so important to me to figure this out because I'm
need
not
you
20.
healthy.
I'm not 20
We
years old
need you
anymore.
here.
Right.
We need you here.
My family has gone through some health issues of their own the past couple of years, and it's a reality.
It is.
That
Yeah.
When you're eating bad stuff, what are you doing to your internal organs? And if you really love yourself, actually, my mother sent me this birthday card. My birthday's coming up, and I got this card yesterday, and the quote on it said, and I might not get it exactly right, but it said something, when you neglect beauty, you will soon find yourself without beauty.
Wow.
And I just got chills.
Yeah.
And that was a message not just to me, but for my mother herself. I know she needed to hear that message as well, and she found that card and sent it to me, and she said, what a great quote to live by.
Absolutely.
Did you guys hear about Dove and what they did?
What did they not do?
Which one?
They did
So many wonderful things.
a patch that they gave to like 3 women. And they gave you a patch to put on. They said, this is a beauty patch. And it was a psychiatrist, or it's like, I don't have the story 100%. But they gave them a patch and said, this is supposed to make you feel beautiful. Whatever is in this patch is going to make you feel beautiful. So the ladies went on and did a documentary on like how they felt so amazing and they felt so beautiful. But then they looked at the patch and it said nothing. That there was absolutely nothing in the patch.
The beauty was already there.
Yeah, I mean, how can you bring it out? How can you make yourself? Yeah, it's within.
Well,
It is within.
Since you told me that we were going to do this, I was emotionally eating all week, to right now, I did have, I'm joking. Not really. Okay, so, hashtag joking, not really. Okay. So anyway, I had a minor health scare myself, and this was also with all the festival stuff going on.
You've been busy.
Busy. Sherry Lee telling me we're going to talk about emotionally eating, just all this stuff. So I actually had to go to a doctor because something was wrong, and she was like, a lot of things seemed healthy, but finally she said, have you had a recent weight gain that was like, bam? And I said, yes. And she said, are you eating a lot of chocolate, sugar, and coffee? And I said, that's all I'm eating. And she goes, ding, 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 ding. So, you know, like you were just saying, you gotta step back from it.
Exactly. I mean, ladies, I have to thank you so much for talking about this today, because the only way that we're going to help each other is by talking and being honest. And we really want to continue the conversation on social media. So any one of us get in touch, we would love to keep it going and keep talking. And
Teagan, you've had some great tips.
We'll definitely we'll revisit.
And if you can, Facebook, All Shapes and Sizes Welcome.
Yes.
We're a traveling panel of women, and it's not, we don't just talk about emotional eating. We talk about racism and females in the industry, all of it.
Wonderful.
So we're speaking at the Pop Stuff Expo on May 10th in Ventura, California, if you're in that area.
Absolutely. So we'll make sure that that everybody gets in touch.
And you have to come on one of these panels.
Definitely, sweetheart. You know it. You know it.
Yes, everybody. Yes,
I found a really wonderful little survey on HuffingtonPost.com.
I love your survey.
Is this one where my face is going to get flushed?
No.
Okay.
This is happy, and this is from HuffingtonPost.com, and it's 8 simple ways to feel happy every day. Just simple things. Number 1, smile. It's how easy, right? It just,
Fake it till you make
and I
it.
think when you smile, you make other
smiling.
people feel good too. Number 2, schedule something fun. And as busy women, we always forget to do this.
Yes, we do.
We try to fit it in.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to schedule it. Make sure you get it done. Number 3, express gratitude. Saying, thank you. Right? You make somebody else feel good by doing that too. Number 4, be kind to someone. Doesn't that? It just makes you feel good when you're like kind to somebody. And we need more kindness in this world. We just need so much more kindness.
Unexpected kindness.
We do, right? Not real
no
kindness.
reason,
Not the golden rule, but the platinum rule.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Number 5, this is from Teagan. Walk outside.
Oh.
Right? Go for a
Just go
walk.
outside and
Get
enjoy.
that fresh
Look at the
air.
beautiful world that
It
we
helps if you have a dog.
Right?
We live in Southern California. There's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
We have everything beautiful.
Number 6, eat something healthy.
You'll feel so much better.
Eat those greens. Eat those
Yes.
greens. Number 7, pretend you're moving. And this was a really interesting one, because I read that and I'm like, what do they mean, pretend you're moving? And what they said is pretend that in the next 10 days you're moving out of your city, you're not going to see your friends again. So start living and start treating people like you're moving. See more of them. Go out for coffee more. So I thought that's really...
go to those attractions you haven't
Right?
seen and those monuments and landmarks. And,
Right? Go to the Getty Museum, Sherry Lee. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Go, let's take a field trip.
Let's do. I love it. We'll take a go
Curvy field trip.
Okay,
I love it. And number 8, call a friend. Don't text. That makes so much sense, right?
Amen. The texting is killing me, you guys. Like, just
Right,
call.
pick up the phone.
Yes.
Oh, pick up the phone.
You know what
Ladies,
makes me happy? I have to share this really quick. I'm
yes,
sorry.
yes,
This is my ultimate indulgence that just makes me so happy, is that I put on my Jamaican music and I just dance. I wear my heels at home and I just dance.
Yes.
we love it, and we've seen you dance.
Yes.
We know you can dance.
In high heels. Yes, we've seen things.
Oh, ladies, thank you so much. This has been so wonderful. We want to toss, Emmy and I had a chance to talk about emotional eating, and she had some wonderful advice. Let's have a look.
Awesome.
Emmy, we're doing a special on Thursday's show about emotional eating. We've been asked by so many ladies to talk about it, and I just want to get the conversation going. Do you have triggers for emotional eating? Is that something you've been able to overcome?
Emotional eating has always wrecked in my life. I have gone through trials and tribulations, and food has always been that one constant that has the immediate satiation. And it's taken me years to go beyond the food and to reach out to a friend, to write, to meditate. There's a lot more times that I'm actually sitting down and meditating if I want to go and eat outside of my normal routine and rhythm that makes me feel good, because I don't like having that food hangover and that also shame and guilt thing again. So it's been about like 6 years, 7 years that I have gotten really good with understanding, oh, right now I'm having something crunchy, buttery, and it's because I'm sad or depressed or whatever, you know? And it's like, check in, think about it. Is it that? You know, I ask myself questions. And then if I'm not going to go, if I catch myself, if it's not so automatic, if I have a little bit of room ahead of time, I just kind of say, just be gentle to yourself. You know, you don't have to make any decisions right now. And you know, what somebody just said, or you didn't get that job. Being in modeling, there's a ton of rejection. Being in the career that I've had, there's been so much rejection. What we see is a lot of the successes that I've had, but there's so much more rejection that's under the carpet, so to speak. And it's taken me years and years and years to understand that there's an ebb and flow, and that I have to just let go of control to make everything good all the time. And that's helped. That's really helped. Also, getting out and walking, getting out and I do a warm yoga class on Mondays. Regular exercise helps me mentally with being stable and not going through peaks and valleys. And when I go through 3 days of not doing anything physical or being outside, nature is my source of energy and light and wonderful. Even in the rain and the snow, I snowshoe. I love it. So if I'm not connected to nature, or if I'm not connected to my physical body and I'm not connected spiritually, that's when I'm really ready for a train wreck. So I have to be very consistent with my balance. And that's when I can get away from the emotional eating.
That is wonderful advice. That is absolutely wonderful advice.
It's practice.
Yeah, it is. It's not easy, is it, Emmy? Because I think, you know, for so many of us ladies, food is our comfort. Food is the one thing that's always been there for us. And, you know, just to change the relationship it's tough. And you're right, it takes practice. But we're worth it. So,
if you can just be kind to yourself, like I have affirmations all around my house. There are 2 things that define you. Number 1, patience while nothing is happening, and attitude when everything is going on. That's one thing that is absolute. That is the bottom line in my life, that you've got to be patient when nothing is going on and continue doing your job, but patience and kindness and do service. And then when everything's happening and you're on the move and things are going, you better have your attitude in check, or else you're going to have to learn some more lessons. That's big.
I read, Emmy, that you were invited to speak before Congress about eating disorders. How did that come about?
The way that I've gotten to go to Congress has been a twofold or threefold. My very, very first time that I went and spoke on behalf of women and girls in relation to eating disorders and the problem that we were having in our country, both on anorexia, bulimia, and all associated disorders, was very early on in my career. And it was through the National Eating Disorders Association, the NEDA, and also through the association that goes and does a lot of the lobbying. That's they go and they knock on doors all the time. And I also work with the Creative Coalition for the entertainment industry, trying to get funding for entertainment in schools and for arts programs to be funded and not cut, because through creativity, kids engage in school. And if you take away the art program, a ton of truancy within school systems. So we go and knock on doors, and we sit and we chat. Working with the Girl Scouts as well. We've done some Healthy Media Commission work where I'm a part of this commission with the Gina Davis Foundation, and a slew of really wonderful leaders within the media industry, both on cable operation and on content with ABC, NBC, Disney, all media, if you can imagine, on how they create characters, how they talk about female characters, and the raising of, if there's a curvy figure, not to be derogatory about that particular character, and that there could be bold and empowered female characters instead of the girl who was waiting for Prince Charming to come and get her. I can't wait to see the next one princess that's really curvy and owns it. So we're holding in there.
No, that is incredible. That is incredible.
Thank you so much, Emmy. We have a little bit more Emmy coming up in just a few moments, but look who's joined me in the kitchen, the beautiful Leah.
Thank you.
And we are cooking up easy, quick, healthy snacks. And I've put you to work here chopping up this avocado.
Yes, Sherry's got me working. Drive-through girl is in the kitchen.
Chopping an avocado, we love it. Leah, while you're doing that, I'm gonna show you a few of my super easy, super yummy recipes. So the first one is celery. Celery is a vegetable to me that has really gotten a bad rap and has been forgotten about. When I was growing up,
I love celery.
So do I, right? It's crunchy and it's good. When I was growing up, we used to put Cheese Whiz on it. Not such a good idea. My favorite thing to put on it is some hummus. Put some hummus on it and top it with just a couple olives. Like, look how good how simple that is, right? Simple, easy.
It's gonna taste good.
Oh, it tastes
more than just celery.
So, right?
Yeah.
That little bit of hummus and the olives. Oh, it's so good. I can't wait for you to try it. Another thing that I love to do, and it's so simple, you can make this dip, non-fat sour cream, about a tablespoon of curry. This is gonna give it a little bit of spice.
Spice is good.
Spice is wonderful. And look at the color. This is what I love about curry. It gives you like the most incredible color. You are done. That's as easy as your dip can be. Serve it with fresh vegetables. And last but not least, what you are making here. So we've got some chopped up avocado. I want everyone to see how easy this is. Take half a lemon, give it a squeeze. There is something about avocado and lemon. It's just so delicious.
Okay.
It's like savory. It's such a lovely, lovely taste.
Well, they're both wonderful on their own, so
right?
Yeah, I'm
Mix
excited
them up.
to see this.
All we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of a pinch of ground black pepper and a little tiny bit of pinch of sea salt. Not too much salt, everybody. Mix it up. My favorite dippers. Endive lettuce. Aren't they just beautiful too?
I don't know that I've ever had endive lettuce. I'm going to be honest.
Right?
I don't think I ever have.
They make the best serving tray.
Right? Look how, like, the firmness of them.
Isn't that lovely? Look at that. They hold it all up. It's as simple as that. Look at that. We just made 3 snacks.
Look at that.
What are you going to try?
All of them.
Well, we're gonna make a couple more because our beautiful Priscilla has been over there working hard. You have got to try. Do you like carrots?
Yes, yes. Hold on.
You've got to try some of this.
Which one should I try? Try this one?
Do you like spicy?
Yes.
All right.
Let's do spicy.
Go for it. Go for the curry.
Oh my God.
Isn't that good? How easy is that, right?
Oh my God.
Just
It tastes
simple,
like a curry spice.
right? Simple. Non-fat sour cream and some curry powder. That's it.
With
and carrots. Yeah. Always keep like vegetables in your fridge and just pull them out. And you gotta go look at my fridge later. I have like containers of all sorts of vegetables.
Okay.
Leah, we did it! Look at we didn't even take. Everyone's like, oh come on, keep it going because we didn't even take that long. But it's good.
And we have 3 different snacks here, and they're like we were saying on the couch. It's that eating motion as well that helps.
Yep.
And the crunch.
And you made it.
I made it. Right? Look at me. I cut up successfully an avocado.
Yay!
Mom is proud.
Leah, thank you so much. I'm gonna give this lady. I love this lady. Make sure you find her on social media.
Yes.
We have got to toss back to Emmy because we talked about something so fun.
Oh my God, I can't
Emmy
wait.
has something to tell everybody about what's happening this year. And Emmy has a cruise. I'm going to be on that cruise. Let's have a look.
What's up for Emmy in 2014?
I'm going back into modeling to Muse Models very soon. So the measuring tape has been come out and I'm like, well, that's kind of interesting, you know? And when you think after 20 years of being in the industry and then taking a break for about 8 years, it's like, okay, mama's got to get her game back on. And, you know, it's good. It's not a bad thing.
Right? And I'm going to share something with you, Emmy, that nobody, the only one that probably knows is my dog, Bricks. I threw the scale out many years ago, and that was one of my demons, and, you know, triggered a whole bunch of eating disorders and stuff. But one thing that I do is every Saturday morning, I take a naked picture. And that is my measurement, and that's kind of what keeps me in check. And, you know, we do need to keep track because we really do need to keep ourselves healthy.
Right. How nice and lovely. Seriously.
So you
That's
know
great.
my big secret, Emmy.
No, it's no longer a secret now there, Shirley.
Right. No peeking in my curtains on everybody out there.
It's great to say that I'm getting back into modeling. From what I understand, there's not a lot of curvy, full-figured models, so that are age 45 and above. And I was like, well, okay. So they're like, would you come back? I was like, sure. Yeah, of course, I'd love to.
Let's talk about Emmy's cruise.
The Emmy cruise is going to be incredible. I have my mentors in the food, body, growth of how I've grown in my life are going to be the presenters on the trip. It's dinner parties and a snorkeling trip to Bermuda. So please go into Emmy Nation or go on to emmycruise.com and sign up. I would love to have your Go Curvy girls come.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
I want you to come, Sherry.
You know it. Emmy, this has been absolutely probably one of the best days of my life. I got to meet you. You are even, I have on my card, and I have to say this, you were named one of People's 50 most beautiful people. And I have to say, not only are you beautiful on the outside, but just talking with you, you are so beautiful on the inside. Such an inspiration, such an honor to have you. I hope you'll come back and chat with us often. I can't thank you enough. Bye, Emmy!
Thank you. Bye, take care.
I could have sat and talked to that beautiful lady all day. Emmy, thank you so much. What a pleasure. Oh, Priscilla, is she not incredible?
Yes, she was. She gave some great information and insight. I love that.
Such a lovely. Hey, Priscilla, we have something fun tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We do. So, our gorgeous Katrina Parker, who you've seen on Go Curvy, and is going to be back in a couple weeks. She is singing tonight at the Cafe Hollywood at 9 p.m. Look at this beautiful girl. Isn't she gorgeous?
She is.
And the whole Go Curvy crew is going. So come on down and watch this beautiful lady sing live and pop on over and say hi. We're going. Yay. We'll see you soon, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, did you remember when she was on this show, Priscilla?
I do. She has an amazing voice.
Doesn't she?
Voice. Yes.
Oh,
so powerful.
Just beautiful. Our website of the week is curvycanadian.com. Karen, thank you for being our website of the week today. Thank you, Matthew, for screwing it all up, but we got it done.
Well, I guess it was perfect.
I'm getting you after the show. Oh, Curvy Canadian, thank you. Find her on social media. Such a great blog. Such a great blog. Do you have some questions for me, sweetheart?
I do. Thank you guys again for tuning in today. But make sure for our social media, make sure you guys are tuning in to our Twitter, following us on Twitter and our Instagram, as well as liking us on Facebook and subscribing to our YouTube channel under Go Curvy. You guys have been so supportive with all the views that we've been getting.
Yep.
So
Are all of our beautiful ladies out there, Priscilla, all of the ladies that chat during this show, we have to give so many shout outs.
Yes.
We just love them so much.
I love you guys in the chat room. Thank you guys so much for being uplifting and always being positive about whatever topics we have. I'm just posting in there and they're just chatting away, and I love that about that. And Jill, Barry, and everybody in there. We have some new people in the chat room. So I'm
love
excited.
it. We can't forget Mike Glansky, who's one of our favorite viewers.
Exactly. Exactly. So we have some great questions. So again, if you guys want to ask Sherry Lee any question, make sure you tweet us using hashtag #AskSherryLee. And so this question is coming from Natia. This is on Twitter. Natia Sweeter. She said, being with a skinny man when you're a curvy woman, what is your take on that?
Why the heck not? If a man can appreciate the curves, who cares? He's a wonderful man.
Exactly. Yes. I've been I know some women have issues with being with a shorter man and them being tall in heels, but with me, I don't have any issues with that. If they can handle the curves,
Priscilla, it's all about being with a good man.
Yes,
exactly. Just ladies, find a good man.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if he's skinny or short, okay?
Right. As long as he's good and he's got a good heart.
Exactly. So this one, it comes from Joanne, who's a regular cast on our show. She asked, so how do you apply the unique excellence to make sure you get no streaks on whatever body part you put it on?
Oh, Joanne Rollo, I love you so much. The best way to apply a self-tanner is put a little bit on at a time. Put it on nice and smooth, but only a little bit. Let it dry, wait a couple hours, and put another layer on. Layer it.
Oh, I love, you know what, for me, you know, I'm pretty tan myself, but I love that golden effect that like self-tanner gives you.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
And it really evens your skin tone too, which is so nice.
Yes, exactly. It's best for photo shoots. I know that for sure.
It
for runway
really
too.
is. It really is. I like that it just evens your skin tone. It just makes everything like all even.
Exactly.
It gives you this little nice glow. And even though, you know, sometimes you don't get out in the sun. Yay, self-tanner, yay.
Exactly, yay. Okay, so this is our last question, and it comes from Jilly B. Free. And her question is, this past week, she said that she's been in a funk herself. Yeah. And she's asking, how do you get out of your funks?
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. You know, we all get in funks. And just, you know, one of the things, just realize it's okay. You know, sometimes you just got to let that emotion happen. And the best way to get out of a funk is do something for yourself. You know, whether it's to go get a massage, get a facial, you know, do even something, go out and buy a new lipstick. And,
that's nice.
You know, just really do something for yourself. Because sometimes I think we get in these funks because we put ourselves so far down on the priority list that it's really simple to, you know, it's easy to get down. But, you know, sweetheart, go out there and just do something for yourself. It doesn't have to be something big, something little, and, you know, you're worth it. Do it for yourself.
No, you know, that was exactly what I was thinking. Kind of just, you know, don't try to overanalyze what the funk is, why it's there. Just kind of let time pass, and it'll eventually go away.
And just, you know, again, do something for yourself. You're worth it. You're so worth it. Sweetheart, thank you so much. It's always fun. I love hearing from our viewers, and we always have such a great time. So tell everybody, you know, Go Curvy goes. It keeps going. When the lights go down and we shut down the cameras, we keep going on social media. So please, Priscilla, tell everybody how they can get in contact with Go Curvy, with me, with everybody else who's on the show.
Exactly. Thank you again, viewers, for tuning in today. So if you want to continue this conversation, we are on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, as well as YouTube. Please join the conversation that we had for Spicy Girl topic today, which is emotional eating. So use the hashtag emotional eating and continue the conversation even after the cameras are gone down. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, make sure you guys are following us on Twitter, on Instagram, and as well as liking us on Facebook and subscribing to our YouTube channel. So back to you, Sherry Lee.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Well, look who's with me today. It's Brittney and Christopher.
Hi.
Our amazing beauty team. So you look a little different, sweetheart, than last time I saw you.
I sure do.
It's, you know, Coachella is coming up next week, and so we kind of got challenged to do some like Coachella kind of looks. Oh. And Brittney, I think, is going to do an arched eyebrow, so I'm actually going to let Brittney go first.
Brittney, you know I love arch eyebrows. I have like no eyebrows, so I can draw them on like nobody's business. Show us how to do it, sweetheart.
Definitely. Usually, okay, because eyebrows are the #1 thing that's going to form the face. So you have to have good eyebrows. So if you don't have eyebrows, you can fake it. So I'm going to show you how to fake it. So first you want to take whatever eyebrows you do have, you want to brush them all upwards.
Oh.
Because if they're facing down, you're not going to be able to draw them as much as you want them to.
So comb them up. Get a little eyelash comb and comb them up.
Even the ends. You want to get them to all flare up.
So Brittney, our eyebrows right now seem a little bit fuller. Is that true?
It's very true.
Yeah.
Everybody wants, before they wanted the nice thin eyebrows. No, now they want the big, bold eyebrows because it really sets your face and it opens up your eyes a lot.
I suffered from that in the 90s.
Right, and for us that have overplucked them, we got to draw them on now. Thank goodness for Brittney.
And then I'm going to take any eyebrow palette where you can mix any color, so it's really, really cool. For Teagan, since Christopher colored her hair, I'm going to use more of the auburn and the brown mixed together.
Nice.
And the first thing you actually really want to do is trace under the brow.
Under. Oh, see, Brittney, I always go over. You
no,
go
I didn't know
under.
Because you want to draw the shape that you want. So you're gonna draw first, and then you're gonna start filling in.
Wow.
So, Brittney, do you prefer a powder over a pencil?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do, just because pencils, you can tell it's a pencil, and you want it to look very natural, and once you blend it with powder, it looks a lot more natural than a pencil would. So I'd always start the first half because you don't want to do the end until the last, because then once you smear it, then you're gonna have brown everywhere, and it's
Oh, I can see the arch forming already. Wow.
Right? Already, and we only did half of it. So
Teagan looks beautiful.
Yes, she does.
And the point of the arch, you want to open your eye for me, Teagan? You want to take where your eye is, and that's where your arch is going to start. So that's how you know where to guide your eyebrows.
So Brittney, where your eye, sorry,
right
you said,
here, where your eyeball is, like right there where the circle is, that's exactly where you want to have your arch above your brow.
Okay, so where your pupil is, go straight up. That's where you want to have the arch. Oh, good advice.
Now, is that brown or black?
This is a mixture between the auburn and then the light brown, just to match Teagan's hair a little bit. And then you want to go straight down and look at already. We didn't have to do anything to our eyebrows, and look at how much it's arched.
That is incredible. Do you set this with something, Brittney?
You can with the translucent powder, or they have that clear eyebrow gel. That stuff is amazing. And then you could even apply that after you did this, so it looks like that more gelled, slicked down eyebrow look.
Now, what happens if a guy wanted to do something? Can guys do their eyebrows too?
Oh, definitely.
Do we use the same color, same technique?
Yeah, you want to fill them in. Sometimes guys have eyebrow issues too.
Actors, model types.
Yeah.
Gregory.
And look at Teagan with her nice, beautiful,
perfect.
That's
eyebrow.
Beautiful. And it was quickly done.
Yeah.
2 minutes, and it's a brand new look.
2 minutes.
2 minute leva.
Oh, God, that's me now.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, Christopher South, step on in. I heard Coachella.
Coachella.
We do
it's like you want to look good when you arrive. You know, you're out in the middle of the desert. You've maybe been drinking and who knows sweaty, and you smell gross. So get that hair off of you. So I actually just threw this braid up really simple, Sherry. It's just a very simple French braid. The key to this, viewers, is you leave this top piece out. So actually, as I'm talking, I'll show you. You want to leave the top piece out, the bouffant out, Sherry, and that's what gives you that volume, this part right here.
Really?
So see, viewers, that's totally not, turn your head, Teagan, that's totally not connected at all with the braid.
Yes.
So that's the last thing you do. So it's all braided in a French braid, okay?
Yes.
So it's very simple. So what I did here is a very Polynesian-inspired kind of orchid in the hair, excuse me, and you just put it in with your pin. Now I'm gonna take this out as we're talking so I could show you one more thing because I think viewers really like to see what's going on.
What we're doing. Christopher, can you shower at Coachella?
You know, I would suggest taking a solar shower, Sherry, because you are in the middle of the dirt. People just take a tent. By the end of Sunday, they smell. So, you know what? Mix up like a rose hip oil and water spritzer and mist yourself, girlfriend, because you don't want to stink.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably the reason I've never been to Coachella, because I'd need to shower.
Ooh, well, it's fun. You know, I saw Madonna and Daft Punk and that kind of stuff, and it was amazing, amazing. And,
but you stunk. So what was the point?
Well, I didn't stink because I only went for one day, you guys. And, you know, Christopher Styles, I don't stink.
That's true. He actually smells very, very good.
Thank you. So really quick, I'm just going to do it super, super quick for the time. So you just create a braid, you see Go Curvy. And what you could do is you could wrap that around into a bun, okay?
Oh, wow.
And create a bun with your braid.
Yeah.
Pin that with your hands, if you can get it on live air and not look like a fool.
So you just did, is that like a chignon?
It is like a chignon. Yeah, and that's French.
Chignon.
Chignon.
Right?
And so then you could pin it, and then you could pin the flowers in. So I just got a bunch of different flowers, and you create kind of a fun look, Go Curvy.
How
it doesn't have to be perfect.
That? Exactly. Sometimes it's just nice to be messy.
You know?
And absolutely.
And I do want to say, the 90s me is geeking out a little. I loved Emmy. I used to watch Emmy on Fashion Emergency. I could hear your voice in my head, Emmy. I'm right there with you, girl. Knuckle bub.
She's just so lovely.
So lovely.
Oh, you guys, this has been so wonderful. I love the arch eyebrows. I love all the different things you can do with her hair.
The texture, the flowers, the fun.
She looks like a whole different girl than was sitting on the couch. Beautiful as always, but different. Snuggle in, everybody. We have to thank everybody so much for watching the show today. Emmy, thank you.
Thank you,
from
Emmy.
the bottom of our heart. For all our amazing guests today, thank you. Please remember, you're smart, you're beautiful, you are more than numbers on a scale. Live for today, love your body today, and let's go Curvy!
Thanks for watching.
Oh, don't change a thing, just let yourself be free.